Welcome back to Marriage Beyond the Veil. It is day 8 of the final 10 of this series of the vlog. And, I was thinking this morning, I said, what do I want the topic to be about today? And while I was looking in the mirror, I was like, it really annoys me that one of my eyes is smaller than the other. And I'm sure this is probably other people suffer from this, but I guess because I'm a twin and we're not identical, but we do look a lot alike. But I do know twins that are identical, and I know mirror twins, and I'm just like, what would it be like to have someone that looks just like you? Symmetrically, the symmetry is the same as you. What would that be like? And I'm like, oh, well, something I'll probably never know. But when I'm looking at my eyes, that's something that it just reminds me of, that my face is not symmetrical. Well, in a love relationship, you need some symmetry. You really do. But more than symmetry, you need flexibility. And I've had to learn to be flexible and also forgiving with the fact that I have one eye that's smaller than the other. But I've had to learn to be flexible in our love relationship with Fred, because every day does not always go identically the way that we plan. Wake up, we're gonna go to work, everything's, planned out, we're gonna meet back later, whatever. But then life happens. Kid gets sick, car breaks down, get a flat tire, go to work, you gotta work extra hours, whatever. You need to learn to be flexible. And flexibility in a love relationship is not just about the day-to-day stuff. It's also about what your love relationship is going to look like in the long run. When you first get married, you have all, your passion, your desires, your needs are different than as you mature and as you get older. And having watched my mom over the last couple of years with my dad, as his mental health has declined due to dementia, I've watched her learn to be flexible. And things that she used to, things that used to would make her a little crazy or a little upset, she's learned that it's not that serious. Just let it go. And so with the flexibility, sometimes it's actually funny, but more than anything, I'm in awe. And I tell her this all the time. I'm in awe of how she's able to maneuver through the day at almost 90 years old, dealing with the inconsistencies of my dad's mental stability, because sometimes she's mom, sometimes she's Martha, sometimes she's the little girl that helps him. Like today, Gayla and I were her daughters because she was the lady that helps us. But I think by the time we left, I think he sort of knew who we were, or he wasn't sure at all. But even with all of that, she still goes through the day doing what she needs to do to make sure that he's well taken care of, that he's clean, that he's eaten, that he's comfortable, that he is in the best possible place he could be considering the situation. And we noted today that she looked really tired. And she says she sleeps well, but, I know she does worry about him. The flexibility that comes along in a love relationship is ever changing. It's not the same every day. It never will be. But what I will tell you is, if you love someone the way that God intended for us to love, then the flexibility becomes a lot easier, because you do it in the spirit that is intended. You do it because you love that person. So, until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same, have a good evening. And remember, be flexible. It's not that serious. Just be flexible. Thanks, Mom.